Cutting distributors out of the Magic the Gathering ecosystem of how cards are distributed to stores and players won't make cards cheaper. It'll kill LGSs though. Like, look, your local gaming store, A, doesn't have the shipping logistics capabilities to receive product directly at the size and level that Wizards ships it out of their warehouses, or Hasbro ships it out of their warehouses, or ships from China directly. B, the cash flow and cash management that LGSs use distributors to be able to stay afloat, especially when needing to buy product at the level needed to sell a Magic set, wouldn't function directly with Wizards. The fact that they can buy games, product, supplies from 5 different distributors and keep their balances low across the board, but amalgamated over all 5 of those distributors at a higher level allows them to stay afloat. Like, owning an LGS is not a massively profitable business. Some pull it off. Most of that is through online sales, and it is most often a hobby, passion project, or love. And part of the way they're able to do that is buying product through distributors who are handling the logistics, cash flowing, and purchase, like, just many, many levels of parts of the business model that would not be able to be done by LGSs. Like, Hasbro could stop selling to distributors. They would sell to Amazon, Walmart, Target, etc., and prices would not go down. This is briefly touched upon in the second half of the video that I talked about, that this comments is on, where the price of cards is an amalgamation of the cost of a pack, but that works both ways. The cost of a pack can be an amalgamation of the cost of the cards inside those packs. It's what happened with Modern Horizons 1. Modern Horizons 1 was an SRP of $7, and because it was a limited print run that was extremely popular and had significant value at the time in those packs, significantly more value than the $7 retail, immediately most LGSs rose the price to $12 almost instantly. Or scalpers bought those packs and then immediately transferred over to that higher price point to trying to make a buck quickly. Now, did Wizards then turn around and say, like, oh, we should have just priced this at $7 or $12? Why did we price it at $7? We lost a bunch of money. Let's get in on the business. Yes. And we could debate probably who should make more money, Wizards of the Coast or scalpers. I don't think anyone wins, but at least Wizards of the Coast is paying other people to make this cool card game, and the fact that those are making them more money allows them to do cool, more game gets made versus scalpers make more money. Or LGSs. Like, obviously LGS is making a much bigger margin. Good for them. In that regard, there isn't the shadowy cabal MTG finance crew that everyone thinks there is. I think most of the time it's just local game scores. So good for them. In that case, bad for Wizards for taking it. But the problem is it is a bad vibes. And one of the reasons I want SRP back is when, like, the price of a pack on launch day is significantly more expensive due to the value inside the pack than what people are expecting to buy it for. And so some people are able to get it for a price and other people have to buy $12. It's bad vibes. It's just like, there's a lot of calculations done by Wizards. They'll never admit to it, but publicly. But to make sure that when they sell product, they are targeting the price of that product and the cards inside of that product to match based on those pressures that are on the system. They don't always work. They mess that up sometimes. And sometimes they do it too much, and that's how you get stuff like Magic 30. Like, people that say that Magic 30 pack should have been $5 for that pack, what's inside of it, are wrong. That pack shouldn't exist, or should only been created to give away to people. But there were $5,000 cards in those packs. You can't make a limited print run of a pack like that that is that price, because retailers are just going to raise the price to it to match the established price of those cards at the market. And I brought up Magic 30, and now my comments are going to be people being like, you could do that, you just don't make it a limited print run, and then it tanks the price of those cards, but then goes like significantly against the reserve list, and that's half the complaints about that. And Magic 30 is a fucked up product. Fuck that product. should have just been giveaways. It's the coolest pack you could hand to Magic employees, could hand to people at a Magic Con. That's just like as a free cool gift that's limited and you can't get it through purchasing. Would have been so much better. But yeah, you can't cut distributors out of the system, because like the way LGSs survive is through distributors. Like, you get significantly less local game stores, which maybe you want. I mean, that could be I can't talk towards that, but I don't want that. I think LGSs are good. We need more third spaces, and they act as a third space. One last thing. If Wizards of the Coast were to get rid of distributors and want to keep LGSs alive, the money that distributors take would just go towards the cost of Wizards investing in the sales team infrastructure and warehousing, all of that the distributor is currently covering. Like the cost of what that doesn't go away. Like distribution companies are not making like a crap ton of money either. At least not in the games business. I can't talk to good job alcohol distributors. There's where the money's at.